start telling me when I'm going live. You just start telling me when I'm going live. Oh, that's interesting. I can actually listen to my live. Huh? Yeah, I know I'm new to this, so just work with me.
You asked. Oh,
Just
you said, am I more?
yeah, like people said you were more because I was like, are you a 5%er? Are you a more? Like I was trying to play, like trying to understand you, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I was in DC, so I'm like, I'm trying to like understand you, man.
Well. To be honest with you, this is the funny part. A lot of people just miseducated. A lot of people miseducated. Back back in the day, I want to say the Romans was in charge or whoever was back in the day. The word, instead of calling black people black, or more derogatory word, nigger, or something like that, they would call us Moor. They would call us Moors, and all black people are Moors. That was just a name for black people back in the day. What they did was they tried to make people think that our ancestors, the same blood that runs through our veins right now, was different people than we are. That we're disconnected. We're not the same individuals, and so they called those people Moors, but they changed the name and called us black. So it's not a thing of me being Moors. All black people are Moors. Yeah, all black people are
There you
Moors.
go, bro.
And one of
I
the
think
one of the reasons for that is because
I'm gonna let the brother keep cooking. And last time I robbed y'all of this, didn't have my audio, video right. Got my shit right now though. I'm gonna let the brother keep going while I get my other stuff together. Hold on.
when back in the day in ancient history, when you look at Moors, it was more of a thing of intelligence. It was a more of them having a heightened sense of awareness of certain things that the average person wouldn't be aware of, or be able to understand. That's what Moors were. Even when you look at any of the old kings, the old pictures or anything like that, it was always a black person that was there with these garments or whatever, because we were the one who created everything. We create everything. Everybody heard the saying, "Old thing having."
Whoa, y'all heard that? I just let this. I'm glad I didn't let it play last time. I'm letting it play now. Y'all heard him? Is he not breaking it down? He's breaking it down. All right, hold on. Keep on. Let me go back just a little bit.
Created everything. We create everything. Everybody heard the saying, "Old thing having for 7-Eleven."
no. What was that?
You ever heard the saying, "Old thing having for 7-Eleven"?
Yeah. Oh, thank
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Well, that term was because in the year 1711, black people, we brought in civilization.
He see, you know what he meant. Y'all know what he meant. He meant 7-Eleven. We know what it is.
We brought in civilization. We taught other cultures, other people. We went into their countries and raised sidewalks and made running waters and taught them, okay, no, you're not supposed to sleep with your cows and sheep. You're supposed to. We created corrals. We created street lights and stuff like that. So we were all
We taught them how to wash their ass. Okay, taught them how to wash their ass. Very, very key.
always associated to intelligence. And the word Moor was just a name that they called us. So nowadays, in nowadays society, they try to disassociate black people by calling us black, or whatever they want to call us, and say that we're not Moors. That was just the name that they used for black people back in the day.
Thank you very much, man. Now on to a much. I just need to understand that was a personal one.
Yeah, you heard the brother. So glad I played that in full for y'all. Hear the brother go in. Show you this Olmec head real quick. I'm putting this in my book. Finishing up volume 2. It's going down the last chapter straight about our connections and what we are and who and what we are. Alright, so not that isn't necessarily the topic, even though you know what I'm saying. It always go back to the one thing, what we really are. But we gonna go through these words today, these legalese. It's what people doing, people voting. I need to share this to Twitter. I need to share. You know what? I don't even know how to do that. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Street cops. Hollow point shit. 4 point.
Boy, fuck up something in a minute. Fuck up something in a minute. I was trying to find something I can show y'all real quick while I'm in the middle of this. I got a lot of shit. I just got a new computer, so I'm getting all my shit together. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I mean? But I got a lot of stuff to to go through or what have you. But in the meantime, can't find what I'm looking for. I guess I just need to go on what I'm doing. All right, fuck it. Anyway, so this is what we looking up today. This is what we gonna understand today. Voting. All right, voting, voting. Since it's today, and just I don't think just to speak on it real quick. I don't really think they gonna decide tonight. I think they're gonna stretch this shit out for like another week, and they gonna blame it. They gonna say it's so close, and then they gonna blame it on like the mail-in voting and all that other shit. Votes need to be recounted, and then they gonna be accusing each other of fraud. I think it's gonna be the whole Bush and Gore thing with Florida. You know, saying 20 years ago. Because I mean, it's been 20 years. You know, that seemed like a cycle for them. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of, if you look at it, if you look at like the rallies and shit being held for Trump versus the ones being held for Biden, like, dude is nowhere near in attendance. You understand what I'm saying? In quota or what have you. Like Trump got like lines of fucking people just to see his motorcade, and Biden got like people like stragglers standing out there trying to find this video on YouTube real quick. But yeah, and it's just it's like it's like obvious. It's no way they can say that this dude. It's no way. I'm muted because it don't matter. They can say this dude won this. Look, this is Trump. This is Trump motorcade. All right, look, this is Biden. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got nobody standing out trying to see him and nothing. Let me see. I'm trying to say this is Biden motorcade. Now, obviously, this could be, they caught Trump at his best time and caught Biden at his worst, I guess. But if you just look at the rallies and shit, like, oh, look at this speech. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So you see, Trump got 1,000 people. I mean, hundreds of people there supporting him. Hold on, let me see if I can find something. This latest one, did y'all see this? This cat is speaking at Pennsylvania. This shit is pathetic. Like, this shit is pathetic. And I'll play this one because it's already edited up. Look at this.
I never believed it would be this much in jeopardy. Donald, this is President. Donald, this is President. We launched our campaign over on the Oval back in May 9th, 2019. My message to you is simple. And he's been a good friend. His dad was a friend. His mom's a friend. His wife's a friend. The whole family. Because I'm from Scranton. Last time Donald Trump won.
You hear this shit? This dude can't even make coherent sentences. Like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, who's voting for this dude? Seriously.
Pennsylvania, he won by 44 votes. 44,000 votes. We're done with the chaos. With the tweets. With the tweets. Our frontline healthcare workers.
And they editing it up. But if you go watch just the regular ass thing, man, that nigga sound like that. Like, that's how he talking. And look how they people, they got people honking the horn and shit. Cause they, like he ain't got no support. Like look at this shit.
Has failed to protect this nation. In 2 days, it's put an end to a presidency that has fanned the flames of hate all across this nation. Millions of Americans have already voted, over 91 million.
They,
Made for a long
they honking the horn and shit. Don't even want to let the nigga talk. He's getting like nothing from so they already primed it up like they gonna fake it regardless. They fake everything. This shit real, man. So they gonna make it seem like it was so close and all this and all that, and then they gonna stretch this shit out to about a week or two, maybe a month or some shit while they counting votes and all this mail in shit. And then while they probe the people with this damn COVID shit, it's all this shit is a game anyway. Personally, I'm not paying attention to it. I mean, other than sit back and watching as somebody who really can't do shit about it anyway. And I'm finna show y'all, for those who think that voting actually means something, and like you think like your vote counts and all like that whole concept, it's like a false concept. Electoral electoral college. Here we go. This is what we don't understand. This is what the average person has no idea that is in play here. Okay, the United States Electoral College. Okay, the United States Electoral College refers to a group of presidential electors required by the United States Constitution to form every 4 years. The sole purpose of electing the president and the vice president of the United States. Article 2, Section 1, Clause 2 of the Constitution provides that each state shall appoint electors select in a manner its legislature demands, and it disqualifies any person holding a federal office, either elected or appointed, or being an elector. There are currently 538 electors. This is the points that they be going for when they go for specific states. We know we see this on the news, but most of us don't really know what that shit is. These are the people that are the electors that are representative of said state. So Texas has 38, California has 55, and New York has 29. So these are why these are important states for the presidents to win. Blah 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 blah. These votes are not your votes. Okay, These are 538 people who vote. Your votes go to these people, and you persuade them to vote for you. Okay, that is what's going on, and I'm about to show you. But let me give you some background. The word vote, firstly, understand that the word vote means a formal expression of one's wish or choice with regards to proposal, candidate, etc. From the Latin votum, a vow, a wish, a promise to God. A promise to God. A promise to God. Okay, so the governmental organizational department, God. Okay, that is your God, and you are pledging a solemn pledge, a vow to them when you vote. Okay, see vow, a solemn promise. Okay, this is etymology, longing desire. Now, vote is past from to promise, to pledge, to dedicate, to vow, to speak, to preach. Well, here it goes. What I was looking for. Who offers a sacrifice? Okay, offering a sacrifice. What is the sacrifice? What is the sacrifice? Let me see if I can pull this up in time. The sacrifice is, well, I'll just show you. Y'all just tell you, you know what it is. The sacrifice is your birth certificate, your estate, in which that is tied to your nationality. Okay, which property can't own property. Okay, so your estate, which is your birthright, you have sacrificed to this government by way of the birth certificate and the licenses and all the voting registrations. Okay, and I'm finna show you what I'm talking about. Because to some people this may be foreign, but you need to understand these are the people who elect your president. It's not your goddamn vote. You're voting. Voting is really, it's really like public opinion. It's like a public census. They're trying to get to understand what y'all thinking, basically. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you votes, right? This right here, really ain't got nothing to do with you. You think it do, but it don't. But I'm gonna show you. Vote, right? What was that? Shit kind of blinked. Oh, okay, I'm tripping. Okay, so vote, suffrage. Okay, the expression of his will, preference or choice formally manifested by a member of a legislative body or deliberative body or of constituency or a body of qualified electors. Okay, in regard to the decision to be made by the body as a whole upon a purpose, measure or proceeding, or in passing rules or regulations, or selections of an officer or representative, and the aggregate of the expressions or expressions of will or choice thus manifested by individuals is called the vote of the body. Okay, none of that has anything to do with what you do. Okay, that's the formal definition of the word vote, but that's not what you do. Okay, the key word is a body of qualified electors. Okay, that's the key word to show you that that really ain't got nothing to do with you. But what has something to do with you is this right here, voter. You see from the jump, they already letting you know the word has two meanings. Alright, it's from the jump, so you know this is legalese. You know you in for some shit. They trying to play you. Okay. Number one, you need to understand a person. Now, I've shown in past videos what person is. I feel like if I go into person right now, I'm gonna go down a whole damn rabbit hole of information which I've already explained, which people have already explained. You understand what I'm saying? The word person means fake, artificial, colorable person. Okay, that is a fake construct created for commercial purposes. Okay, the reason why that entity called a person on your drive, the entity that you know as you, that is on your driver's license, is on your identification card, that is in all capital letters, right? That this whole, like, I'm saying in this fashion because goddamn, like, this stuff is kind of like, I mean, when I came into this 5 6 years ago, people already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's old. Okay, when you were born, your parent, you were registered as a government, as a corporation. All right, birth certificate, da 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 da. Okay, you become a person. The whole capital letters thing, person. I shouldn't have to explain this. It's just kind of trying to find another little damn meme over here I can show you real quick. But at the end of the day, you know, and we should know, colored person, colored. Common usage in America is termed as colored person, colored race, colored man, and is used to designate Negroes or persons of African race, including all persons of mixed blood descending Negro and ancestry. But where the state constitution by separate, yeah, blah blah blah. It also been held that there is no legal, technical signification fuck it, to the phrase colored person, which the courts are bound to judicially know. Okay, no technical signification to the word colored, meaning colored means fake. Alright, it just is what it is. It's not a religious, it's not a Moorish thing. We talking in law. These are definitions you can look up. I mean, I can go to it right now in this Black's law, but I don't really want to go down that road. That's why I'm trying to kind of glaze over this, because this information has been said by Moors for. I need to send this. I never did send this shit to by Moors for years now, literally. You know what I mean? Like literally years now. So we should know this. Okay, I'm trying to share this to Twitter real quick. So I told somebody I was gonna share it to Twitter, but I can't do it on my damn phone. Anyway, fuck it. Let's get back to what we. That's what I did last time, and I still ain't shared it to Twitter. Hold on. I'm gonna get all the way through this, and I ain't gonna never share shit to Twitter. Oh, I can do it right here. Okay, man. Okay, okay, hold on. Gotta let Twitter know, y'all know how it go. Alright. Anyway. Okay. Two meanings. Person. So we already know. When we say person, we talking about artificial. We talking about 14th Amendment. Okay. I've already explained that in previous videos. Other people have explained that for years, as I've said. Person who performs the act of voting. A person who has the qualifications entitled him to vote. Okay, so that's two different meanings. Two different meanings. Its meaning depends on the connections in which it is used. It is not always equivalent to electors. Here you go. There you go. If you didn't believe it, they're telling you right now, they telling you it is not always equivalent to electors. When you say you're a voter and you're voting, you are not an elector. Meaning your vote doesn't count. Public opinion, people. They want to know what y'all thinking. That's it. Why? Because they're trying to control the public opinion with propaganda. When used in apposition, which means to or in contrast with the word elector. When using apposition means I just looked this shit up. Is opposed to opposition, like with. You know what I'm saying? When used with or in contrast with the word electors. You see what I'm saying? So when used with in when used with the word electors, it has but one meaning: a voter in the sense an elector who exercises the privilege conferred upon him by the Constitution and the laws of voting. He is an elector who does vote. In the limited sense, a voter is a person having the legal right to vote, sometimes called a legal voter. All right, that's what you is. That's what we is. Legal voters by rights of the constitutional rights that we so-called black people had to vote is by way of the 14th Amendment. And I showed in my 14th Amendment video that that shit wasn't fully ratified by way of that file. Damn, I don't wonder if I got. I mean, I know I got it, but to find that shit right now, I don't know if I can find. Oh, I know how I can find it. It's in my email. That file that was filed in Georgia, I believe, by a senator or something, and it was saying how the 39th through the 41st Congress was all fraud because it didn't allow the southern states to attend except for at gunpoint. Now I gotta find that file. It's been months, and since, like I said, I got this new computer, I don't know where I have it at particularly on this new computer. Or better yet, I do know what I have it at, but I don't know the name of it. So it's gonna be hard to find. But I can find it in my email, I think. You know what I could do? Hold on. I know that. Oh, that ain't it. I'm gonna say I could just go to that video I made. That might actually be quicker, cause I made the video about it. You know what I'm saying? Proving that point. If I can just go there, and I ain't gotta go read and shit. Oh, here it is, right here. Goddamn me. Hold on. Open on YouTube. All right, peace. I didn't redone this like 4 times. I'm trying to make. But anyway, right there, nigga loud in a bit. Calm down. So all them claim, right? Everybody, nigga loud in a bit. Nigga, calm down. Hold on. Alright, yeah. So this the brother sent it to me. Islam to the Moors sent it to me. Bam, here it is. Okay, this paper. Check it out. Sent me. Look at this shit here. Look at it. Okay, look at it. Okay, 2/22/1957. The Committee of the Senate Archives Affairs has examined within the fine same property and road, blah, 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 blah. Right? You see it? Okay, look what it says. Memorializes the Congress of the United States to enact such legislation as they deem fit to declare that the 14th and 15th Amendments to the Constitution of the United States are null and void. God damn it. Fuck. Just send me this shit out there and lost my mind.
I heard this. I heard of this, but I had.
All right, so this paper shows that, this document that was filed, and what was it, Georgia, right? It showed that the 39th through the 41st Congress was fraud, and that's where the 14th Amendment was supposedly ratified at during those particular Congresses. So you see right here, 14th to 15th, right there. There it is. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, that's the second page. I'm not gonna read it. I want to though. It's heavy. It's heavy. I mean, I did read it, but I'm not gonna read it for the video for the sake of brevity. I'm just gonna put it on here. If you want the documents, holler at me. I will share them too. Anyway, okay. So this is, but the reason why I'm showing you this is for a specific reason. Memorial to the Congress of the United States of America, urging them to enact such legislation as deemed fit to declare 14, 15 amendments to be null and void and of no effect. Bam. The Senate joins together with the 10 other southern states declared to have been lately in rebellion against the United States following the termination of hostilities in 1865, met all the conditions laid down by the President of the United States in the exercise of his constitutional powers to recognize the governments of the states, domestic as well as foreign, for the reassumption of the practical relations with the government of the United States, and at the direction of the President did elect senators and representatives to the 39th Congress of the United States as a state and states in proper constitutional relation to the United States. And here we go. Whereas, when the duly elected senators and representatives appeared in the capital of the United States to take their seats at the time for the opening of the 39th, and again at the times for the opening of the 40th and the 41st Congress, 39th, 40th, 41st, that's what I read this for, hostile majorities in both houses refused. Man, my bad, my son came in. 40, 39, 40 come. Hostile majorities in both houses refused to admit them to their seats in manifest violation of Articles 1 and 5 of the United States Constitution. So, when the senators and the representatives for the 10 southern states, right, when they came to the 39th Congress, the 40th Congress, and the 41st Congress, hostile majorities in both houses refused to admit them to their seats in manifest violation. So they wouldn't let them come in into the Congress House.
Now, keep in mind, this is a document that's filed in the state of Georgia. You understand what I'm saying? So this is ain't just somebody making up. This was filed by a particular person, which I show out who did it all, blah 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 at the front. I don't remember off the top of my head right now, but so you understand what I mean? 39, 34th Congress, where the 14th Amendment, known as the 14th Amendment, and the so-called 40th Congress, which purposeful an amendment known as the 15th Amendment, were without lawful power to propose any amendments whatsoever to the Constitution. All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So the so-called Constitution, man. Bam. So the so-called, see, I want to read this whole thing, man. This is heavy. I want to keep it short. But listen, the so-called 39th, which proposed the legislatures of the several states and
Well, yeah, that's what I just read. Oh, you get it. All right, so you get it. So all constitutional power to vote come from the 14th Amendment, which is not lawfully ratified and ergo not real, only in our minds, only because we agree. Now remember, vote, it says suffrage, right? A vote. An act of voting. The right or privilege of casting a vote in public election. The last meaning of the term in such phrases as the extension of suffrage, the universal suffrage. Participation in suffrage is not of right, but is granted by the state on a consideration of what is most for the interest of the state. Okay? Remember, this is voting. This is voting. Excuse me. The grant of suffrage makes it a legal right until it is recalled, and it is uh, protected by the law as property is. Okay. Okay. Now this is the so-called right to vote, right? So so-called right to vote, right? Right. So legal. So it's a legal right Let's go here. It said legal right and legal voters. So let's go legal. Let's go legal right first. They have legal right. Legal right. Natural rights. Rights existing as way of contract. Rights created or recognized by law. So legal rights. That's pretty simple. That's pretty simple. Thought they might ask. I didn't even look that up last time. This legal voter was what's important. A person having look the constitutional requirements and who is registered. 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 What does registered mean? We'll see in a second. A person invested by the law with the right to vote. A person qualified by the Constitution, once again, and allow the states to vote. So, all so-called right, and so-called black people to vote is what? 14th and 15th Amendment, right? Right? And I just showed you that them things ain't even real. So, let's go to register. Register. Hold on, register. So let's register first. Not register, even though that's the same thing too. Go to the proper. Okay, register. That's what it said. Well, no, it said registered, right? Suffrage was registered, right? When it registered. And then the hero was that on something else. My trip. Excuse me. Suffrage, right? Wasn't it registered under here? Or was it under voting? Oh, I'm tripping. It's under voting. It's under voting. 18. It's under voting. Person entitled connection. Person. What did it say? It said register at one of these motherfuckers. I don't remember which one it was. I've been looking at this shit for all day trying to figure out where to stop it. Because it's ridiculous how deep this shit can go. I be trying to figure out what all to really speak on and what not to just leave out because like I say, even with dealing with person, it took me 20 minutes or 15 minutes or what have you. It's because it's so convoluted, like, and it's like this on purpose so people won't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they want you to go get a lawyer, get you an attorney. Watch this. Watch how this goes back to attorney. Watch this. And I just I can't remember which one of these was they said it was you was registered. It was here it is, legal voter. Duh, damn, legal voter. Okay, registered, right? All right, man, tripping. See, I've been jumping around. I've been. Goddamn me! I tweeted I was gonna do this at like 12 o'clock. I've been looking at these damn things for like 4 hours trying to figure out where to stop it. Um, okay. Register. Okay, registered, right? Entered or recorded in some official register. Okay, so that brings you back to register. An official authorized by law to keep a record, a register, or registry. A book of public facts such as births. What I say originally, birth certificate. What you do? What do you get when you die? A death certificate. What do you get when you get married? A marriage certificate. A public office who keeps these are all contracts. These are all registrations. Okay, watch. Other examples of public record books are the Register of Patents, Register of Ships, Register of Public Records, Keeping Official Register of Copyrights, Register of Deeds, Register of Wills. Okay, all of this stuff relates to everyday stuff that you wouldn't even think. Okay, like mortgages and registered voters, persons whose names are placed on the registration books. You know what? I didn't look up qualified voters. That's interesting. I think I want to know now. But before I'll try to remember to go to qualified voter. Let me mark that because I'll forget. And I don't want to go there now because I don't feel like looking it all up and I'll forget preoccupied and forget my point. Miss my damn original point. Person whose name placed in registered vote. Okay, so we go. It said a register, a registry. Okay, so it's register, registry. Let's go down. Okay, register obviously has custody. This was another one part of it too. It's just a different country, different language. An agent, usually bank or a trust company, appointed by a corporation to keep track of the names. And here go my daddy getting in my damn video. Goddamn. Soon as I cut out the goddamn mute, this nigga talking about I ain't the goddamn watch it. Anyway, um, I know my wife watching. You hear my daddy, baby. Yeah, you heard him. You heard him. Anyway, um, where I'm at? Where I'm at? Registry. Registry. Where's registry? Did I pass it? Here we go. Registry. Here we go. Watch what they make reference to. Registry. A register, a book or authorized, recognized by law, kept for the recording, registration of facts and documents. Remember those are the birth certificates, marriage certificates, identifications, driver's license, a list of records of ships, subject to maritime regulations. All right, so here we go. Gonna have to touch on another subject that I haven't necessarily touched on personally, but has been taught. Okay, and that's the fact that we are not dealing with common law. We're dealing with maritime and admiralty law. Okay, and this is why. This is where it's taking us as we are researching voting. Okay, and why they need you to vote every 4 years. Okay, because it is a reference to maritime law, and it is ultimately making you register with the corporation, which is equivalent to, you see what this says. Okay, so look, the list of or record of ships subject to maritime regulations of a particular country. All right, and yeah, it's a Black Panther costume for you, baby. Go put it on, and then come show me what it look like. Hey, daddy in the middle of a video. Okay, so you give me a minute. Okay, let me help you real quick, and then let me go. All right, go ahead, go put it on. In the interruptions, nigga. He got his Black Panther suit. Since my wife watching, I'm talking to her like I ain't on live or some shit. Okay, so registry, register in a book. Okay, maritime rating to a particular country. All right, this country is the United States Corporation, right? The listings of a vessel at a custom house under the name of the country whose flag it flies, though such flag is not necessarily indicative of the nationality of the owner. Generally, registry applies to vessels in foreign commerce. Okay, okay. What did I say? We are kind of fell, nigga. Shut up. We are. Oh, I'm goofing, man. We are. What I say? See, shit threw me off. Here we go. Okay, foreign commerce. Foreign commerce. All right, maritime law. This is what we in. This is why you in all caps. Okay, this is why the United States is in all caps. I showed in the video not too long ago. Let me see. U.S. I think it's 302. Believe definitions. Let's see. Bam. Consul for United States. 28302 definitions. You come down. The United States means a federal corporation. It's a corporation. All right. Originally, when I learned this, I originally thought like corporation, like evil, bad. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix, blah blah blah. But when you really understand like constitutions, goddamn, ain't nothing but corporations between people. I can't focus because my family. I have a family. Oh, you look good, mom. Okay, let me fix it. So as I was saying, corporations. Hold your hair, mom. Constitutions ain't nothing but agreements between human beings, which form a cooperation or a corporation, right? And that's a contract in which they all make an agreement to follow particular rules. You see what I'm saying? So that's what a corporation, and that's what a country is. That's what a nation is. It's people that you good. Go ahead, pop out and pull my door up, please, so I can do my live. Ask Papa to help you put that on. Go ask Papa to help you put that on. Hey, grown that man can't just talk. Gotta holler for everything. It's ridiculous. Anyway, UC, United States, a federal corporation. See, this is why I didn't do lives originally as well. It wasn't all the computer, goddamn me. Some of it was the inhabitants of this place. I love my family. You know, I'm not serious and like complaining. It's funny. It's hard to stay focused with my father and my son. Like I said, Aries and a Libra. These two cannot just be around each other without somebody saying or doing something. 7 years old and 65. Like y'all ain't got nothing in common. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, so United States federal corporation. So it being a corporation and all that, it's not necessarily evil. It's not inherently evil. Okay, you know the fundamentals of it. You know the fundamental idea is that people can interact with each other in a corporate in a way in which everything could be on paper, public, where it could be scrutinized, where no one can be cheated. You see what I'm saying? And that's the concept. Now, of course, because of human beings, things get corrupted. So when we think like when we find out that as so-called black folks, once you start studying, you get into like the more science and things of that nature, and then you find out like the Europeans who came over here, a lot of them were Moors. So then you start putting together, and you start thinking like, oh, the Moors were the one who sold us out this whole thing, and it's like setting up a corporation or a constitution, which later forms, which well, by corruption becomes a corporation. But originally, the idea was a contract, a commonwealth amongst the people. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I say, it's just not inherently bad. And the whole dealing with the straw man and the not none of that. Oh, you gonna get $1 million bullshit. If you still believe that dumb shit, then you just out of there. But like the whole like UCC this and becoming a secure party creditor and things of that nature. That's Sean Scott is now. Hey baby, now you a moderator. I just made you a moderator. Yeah, my wife a moderator, so when you motherfucker get to talking shit, got off fuck. Nah, anyway, um, the secure party credit, all that type of stuff. A lot of people be like, a lot of more sometimes be like, all that is like, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. It's not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? It's all depends on the person, how you want to navigate. Like you are a Moor, how you navigate in these waters is based on you. You see what I'm saying? So we got all these tools at our disposal, but it comes with nationality first, and nationals ain't voting. I'm telling you that straight up and down. I ain't seen not one goddamn more telling you to vote. And if they telling you to vote, then I wouldn't trust them. Like it's a lot of back and forth with that. You know what I mean? Like I didn't realize that it wasn't so much that our people don't understand that we Moors. I think a lot of us get that now, but it's just like it's so much confusion. People don't really know which way to go with it. So I can understand that. I can understand it when she, but since I don't really pay attention to these people like that personally, I'm just focused on my own studies. I study under certain people, like I've said it before, like anything Ty Street Bay. But see, even when saying his name, apparently that consular court thing be using his name to do their thing, and it's just like you might not want to do that, whatever. And they on some more shit. Them and that whole consular court shit is just it's just if you trying to if they trying to like work within this system, like them probably gonna tell you to vote. I would guess. I don't know, because like I said, I don't pay attention. Like I know, council of course ain't. It's not what that is. Okay, matter of fact, I forgot. That's where I was going with anyway. All right, so maritime regulations, right? So a country whose flag it flies. So what it's saying is when you're registering with that country. You see what I'm saying? So even though you flying the flag of the country that you represent, the United States, it does not necessarily indicate your nationality, the nationality of the owner. You see what I'm saying? Because you haven't declared your nationality. You dig? So because you haven't declared your nationality, then your nationality is tied to the United States Corporation. All right. Instead of whatever entity you have that is dealing with the United States Corporation, is treated as a entity dealing with the United States Corporation. You understand what I'm saying? Like as in equal to it. Okay, I'm an entity. It's an entity. We're doing business together. All right, that's the whole secure party creditor thing. You control. You're secured. You're not a debtor in the United States. Debt under the 14th, 15th Amendment. You're a creditor. You are the people. Okay, the United States is a tool that your ancestors created so you can do business. You understand what I'm saying? But when you're voting for a president, you're vowing. You dig? Let me go back. You're vowing to this entity. Son interrupted. You're vowing. You're sacrificing. You're vowing a sacrifice. The sacrifice, as I said, is your birthright, your nationality, your right to not be a debtor. You're sacrificing your credit to them and becoming a debtor. Okay, that's what that is about. That's what it is about. So let me go back. Now, I'm gonna show you what I mean, and that's what I'm saying. This shit is extensive. So maritime, right? Maritime. Did I qualify maritime? I did not. I did not. What was that? Let me see. I'm gonna show you something else though. Where it say constituents. Organize a country with customized flags. I gotta find this word. Cause this one show. This where it tell you attorney at. This where it tell you attorney at. Officer custody and registers. Gotta find this one word. I don't remember which one it was. Like I say, I've been looking at this shit all day. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit all day. I didn't write down everything because the body United States. It's goddamn thing. I need some music, man. Shit. That's what I was really looking for. See, I was not prepared. I knew I was finna have to do something, so I was trying to go ahead and jump on while I still had the free time. Then everything went awry. My son and my father decided to. I'm trying to find this. Oh, I think it was. I think it was legal voter on her. This is the fifth edition Black's Law. This is the fourth edition Black's Law. It's a difference in a couple things. Just a couple things. Nothing. Not too much. I got like all of them, and I would look in all of them sometimes if I can find something specific. It had like a few, like just a couple different wordings. Sometimes like the fourth one will give you a lot of case laws, and you can go read a lot of case law. And that's another thing I'm trying not to get into. Trying not to get into because one of these I was looking at, and it was like where women couldn't vote, and I was like, damn, that shit had to have gotten excuse me, that shit had to have gotten overruled by now. But I couldn't find where it got overruled at. It's like, goddamn. Okay, let's say a person having constitutional requirement who is registered, a person having constitutional qualifications. That's what I was gonna look up. Qualified voter. That's what I was gonna look up. Legal voter within the statute concerning special election adoption. One of these are gonna say I can't remember which one it is though, but I'm gonna find it. I ain't got shit. I ain't gonna do nothing for right now. Oh, that's what it was. That's where I didn't go. My bad. My bad. My bad. I knew I wrote it down. I knew I wasn't fucking up. Okay. Now remember. Voter, right, was qualified electors, right? And I told you that wasn't you. So let's go to electors. All right. Electors is 686. How the fuck? I know I did something wrong right there. I just don't know what yet. Um, Elector. Look, a duly qualified voter, one who has a vote in a choice of office. Here it is, a constituent. Constituent. This is important, right? Okay, watch when I go to that. Okay, so this is an elector, one who elects and has a right of choice, who has a right to vote on any functionary or an adoption of any measure. In a narrow sense, one who has a general right to vote, public office, when authorized exercise. This is what it was. But a woman citizen, though such having such general right and authority to vote, may nevertheless not be an elector entitled to have put her name on a jury list in view of the state constitution and statutes. I was like, what the fuck? This book is old. Like, let me see. Let me see. I'm on 686. Let me see if I can go to the front and find. I don't remember what year. I don't know what year this was. That ain't that old. 1968. That ain't that old. That ain't no goddamn. I know women was voting in the 60s, right? Like, didn't that shit happen like in the 20s or something when they had to march to vote? What's up, man? Baby, I'm live right now. Like, I'm not doing a video. Like, people actually can watch me right now. You know what I'm saying? So can you wait a little bit until I finish? Hmm. Thank you. My son has decided voting is for minorities. Ah, don't go there, bro. What's up with it, baby? What's up? You chilling? PNF, People in Folks Nation. What's up with it? Make you a moderator too. Yeah. Um, don't go there though, bro, because then that's a whole video, minorities and that whole thing. I'm trying not to go. That's what I was saying. Just trying to keep it kind of streamlined, man. I mean, electors, right? Which I showed y'all at the jump from the jump, the electoral college. That's what. Damn, I don't even know where it is now. Yeah, I ain't finna look for it. But I showed you at the beginning. You go back to the beginning of the video. The electoral college, that's what makes sure, that's what votes. The term electors and voters are sometimes used interchangeably. Their meaning is not precise, the same electors being properly applied to all those entitled to vote, whereas voters appropriately designates only those actually voting. You hear that shit? Electors being properly applied to all those entitled to vote, whereas voters appropriately designates only those actually voting. So that's everybody else, ain't it? Electors in a broader sense mean is it electors is a broader term than registered voters. Okay, one of the persons chosen to compromise the electoral college. All right, and look where it come from. Also, the title of certain German princes who had a voice in the election of the Holy Roman emperors. Rome. That's where the shit goes to. The office of the electors. See something. Yeah. The office of the electors in some instances become hereditary and was connected to, to territorial possessions. So just like all the all these politicians are related to each other. Ain't that what we say? Right? Bush is related to Obama and Clinton in some shape, form, or fashion. Right? Come on, man. Chill out, bro. Do me like that. Hey, my son trying to jump into the thing. Here we go. Electoral college. The name sometimes given in the United States to a college or a body of electors in the state chosen to elect the president and the vice president. Also, a whole body of such electors composed of electoral college of several states. Okay, so there you go. Your shit doesn't count. Now look who these electors are. Now look, it says a constituent, right? Constituent. A constituent. Let's go to constituent. First, let me go to college, just so you know. Hold on. They had college? I don't think they had college. No, they did have college. Oh, look. Okay. A college is an organized assembly or collection of persons. So you already know. Established by law and empowered to cooperate for the performance of some common object which may be educational, political, ecclesiastical, scientific in its character. Look where it come from. The Electoral College. The assemblies of the cardinals at Rome is called a college. So, in the United States, the body of presidential electors is called the Electoral College. So there you go. Roman, Roman Catholic Church, right? So all the United States is it is the army for the Christian Inquisition. If you didn't know, now constituent. Remember, the electors, those are the ones who vote for you, right? And they are constituents. Look what they are. He who gives authority to another to act for him. The term is used as a correlative to a fucking attorney. So now you know what it is. Attorneys. So you basically tell attorneys what you want and they pick who they want for you. Now, how many of us have had a public defender attorney for some shit, right? Or you know somebody who have, if you ain't never got arrested, and that nigga didn't do a motherfucking thing for you, right? But get you a lesser ticket or some shit, maybe, right? Because we already like it's our hold on, nah. I can show you better than I can tell you. Show you better than I can tell you. I think this shit. Hold on. Let me make sure this shit before I go to this. Let me make sure this is what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. Let me see. Hell nah. What the hell this is? That's some more shit. Hold on. I know I got this just the other day though, cause I had to re-get it, cause I had it and then I had to re-get it. This it. Yep, here it is. Here we go. All right, this is a study guide. Honestly, don't know where I got it from. I got it from a couple years ago. Study guide, freedom for uniform commercial code. Right. It goes down. We go down. I tweeted this and couldn't find where I got it from. I had to go back and find this shit. This shit was crazy. Let me see. They really go in and they really explain it real well. Okay, here we go. Right here. That's it. Okay. Here we go. Now, someone to seek advice from a lawyer or attorney. Consider this. The American Bar Association was established in the country just after the Civil War. That number one, that should tell you. That was right around the time of the 39th, the 40th, and the 41st Congress. I bullshit you not. Those who refer to the British Accredited Registry as it has its connections to. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Get some water. Hold on. Alright. Throat getting kind of dry been talking. Alright, it says this right here. I ain't finna read all this. On the issue of attorney, the word attorney comes from the word atturn, which means to turn over, in exchange, transfer from one owner to another. In Old English law, atturnement refers to the turning over or transfer of tenements, peasants, lower class, on the land from the old lord to the new lord without disturbing the class structure. A treaty, so to speak, a peaceful method of maintaining a noble class acceptable to the common people. They, the peasants, may not have liked it, but they accepted it. Here comes a new boss just like the old, as the song goes. Attorney was a method of guaranteeing the unequal protection of law from the rich and the poor. An attorney's role in the system was to provide a ceremony of acquiescence for the poor. Ain't that what they do right now? And to do so in the manner to preserve and maintain the class and the structure and the peaceful, unequal protection of the law. It is it any wonder as to why attorneys rank low on the list of people most liked and trusted? Attorneys practice attornment, the passing of property from one to another. The property is your estate. And that's what the brother was just saying. Minorities. You claim to be a minority. You claim to be Islam, Islam. When you claim to be a minority, you claim to be a minor. You see what I'm saying? When you a minor, I'm trying to type in the goddamn. When you a minor, right? You a child, and you a turn. You give up your rights to another person to go speak for you because you're a child in law. You can't speak for yourself. You're a minor. You're a minority. All right. That's why I was trying. I'm trying. That's a whole goddamn thing, man. But this right here, this is a good read. You know what I'm saying? It goes on some more. A lawyer, on the other hand, is a person learned in the law, who understands the law, who loves the law, and is capacity to ratify the evils of society. So anybody can be a lawyer. Attorneys are crooks, and an elector, I don't know what the fuck that is, and an elector is a constituent, and a constituent is an attorney. So you see, you voting for not a goddamn thing. Not one goddamn thing. Nothing. You getting to tell them people what you like. And they looking at it and they saying, okay. And that's about as far as it's going. No one cares. No one cares. So I gotta end it here because my son sitting right here, he ready to eat something. So I gotta get make my son. But just to show you, minor. Minority, the state of condition of a minor, infancy. See, they tell you this right here: a small number of votes of a deliberative assembly opposed to the majority. See, they tell you this. They tell us that we small number, and this say small number of votes. They don't even say people, but anyway, minority, state of being a minor, a minor is an infant or a person. Oh man, here we go. It's a whole nother goddamn, whole nother lecture. Person. Look at that. Person. Two kinds, natural and artificial. A natural person is a human being. An artificial includes a collection of successful natural persons forming a corporation. A country is a person in the legal sense, but a sovereign is not. All you Indian niggas, y'all don't get this. Bro, where is that? A Indian is a person. Yeah, I'm all. Go ahead, bro. Gotta do something for my son, y'all. Hold up. All right. Then the state of a descendant is a person. The estate of a descendant. Hold on. The estate of a descendant is a person. Hold on. Wait a minute. The estate of a descendant is a person. Yeah. The estate. Your estate. Hold on. Let me see. So I'm not trying to go down this. I'm not even gonna go there. Look, you fuck it. You go with it. You see it. You go look it up. If you need the Black's Law Dictionary, you can Google it. In the United States bankruptcy of 1898, it is provided that the word person shall include corporations, except where otherwise specified in officer and partnerships and women, and when used with references to the commission of acts wherein therein forbidden shall include persons. So you see persons. You see persons means corporation. So an infant or a person who is under the age of legal competence. Legal competence. Okay, you good? Oh, you got it. Here. Also, less condition, lower a person of inferior condition. Alright, this is minorities. We say you're a minority. Okay. You're infant, infancy, minority. The state of a person who is under the age of legal majority. Does that make any sense? Under the age of legal majority, if majority just means numbers. So it's under the age of the legal group that has the most people. Does that make sense? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Age of legal majority. If the definition of majority is numbers. But let me show you what that. Hold on, there go the age of majority, but I ain't even gonna go there yet. That's too easy. Majority. I see. I can go to the dictionaries and do, but it's quicker because I already got these memed up, if you will. Majority, full age, legal age, the age at which by law a person is entitled to the management of his own affairs. Man, the enjoyment of civil rights, the opposite of minority. Does this say anything? Hold on, let me. Does this say anything? The age by which. Okay, when does this talk about the amount of people in a group? Let me show you where it does. The greater number, the number of greater than a half of any total. See how they throw this down here at the bottom? This ain't got shit to do with my majority when they talking about it. Nothing. Not one damn thing. Only on the news when they tell y'all ass y'all the minorities. That's the only time that this definition of majority applies. All other times they talking about this shit right here: adult capacity, legal age. Okay, let's go here. Oh, baby, I hope you still watching. If you at work or not. I mean, I know you at work. Every morning that better be at work. Nah, but if you still watching, look. Remember you read this earlier. Okay, remember that. Age of majority. Age at which a person may contract sue juris. My wife was looking at this earlier. And she was reading it. What was it? What was that? It had to be something in the S's, obviously. Because it had oh, it had to be suffrage. Yeah. Look, right here. I was looking at this. She was reading this. She said, "Sue jury, what's that?" And I was like, "This, that, and the third." It's like that's on da 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 da. See, so you can see it right now. I said that to you earlier. If you still watching, baby, bam. Sue juris, the age of majority. The age of majority. Does that make any sense? The age of the group with the most people. That don't make no goddamn sense, man. That don't make no sense. So, at a age when a person may contract sue juris. Sue juris means of his own rights. This is when you're not a fucking child. Voting, you're a fucking child. Minor, minority. That's why the brother said it. Islam, people in folk nation. Voting is for a minority. Hold on, can I put that up on my thing? Y'all know I'm new to this shit. Hold on. Did that come up on the screen? Did that come up on the screen? Y'all tell me. I have no idea. I can't look at my thing while I do it. So anyway, having the capacity to manage one's own affairs, not under legal disability to act for oneself. The age of majority. Okay? Now at 18 in most jurisdictions. Sometimes referred to full age, legal age, majority, agehood, age at which one may execute and validate will, age at which payments to supporting parents be terminated. Okay? We talking about your capacity to understand what the fuck is going on. Okay? To not be a minority. Capacity, legal qualification, competency, powers, fitness, ability to understand, legal age, mental capacity. They're not talking about being 18. They're not talking about that. You can get that out of there, but that's not what they're talking about. Because soon as you say you're a minor, you're a minority, your age doesn't fucking matter. You're coming out of your own mouth and you're saying you're a minor, saying you're a minority. And then you're not. You say I don't say I'm a minority. Yes, you do. When you say you're a black person. When you say you're a black person, you effectively say that you are a minor because you are minority as a black person, right? Niggas say that shit. We the minority. We need to say that shit with pride, like that means something or something like this, something to be proud of or some shit. Like we outnumbered. Like all right, that's what's up. You know. Let me see. Full age, the age of legal majority. If minor and majority refer to numbers, why is the constant reference to legal age? See what I'm saying? If it's all about us just being 13% of the population, then why does it keep talking about age? You see when they talk about majority and minority. So you understand? These legalese got us fucked up. Straight like that. Major, a person of full age. Person no longer a minor. Attain management of his own affairs. Alright? Peep the BS definition at the end throw you off the true meaning. Greater or larger. Yeah, see? Greater or larger. See? It's a double talk, man. All this shit is double talk. So, sum this up. When you voting, your vote does absolutely nothing. Puts you on a register, which corresponds to maritime law under maritime regulations, right? $1,000 dressing. Ah, man, my wife gonna get that one. If you ever seen South Park, if you're a South Park fan, watch the episode Lord of the Rings. It's fucking hilarious, man. It's fucking hilarious. $1,000 dressing. Oh man. So what was it? What was it? Register, and it was maritime. Let me see. Where was it? At? Register, form, Escarella. Yeah, 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 yeah. Register ships, register keeping, cooking. Goddamn me. Oh, it was registry. It's registry. I didn't look at registration. I did, but not in this video. I didn't. But just to bring it back, because I do want to show you one more thing, because this shit don't end. Registry, right? Indicative of nationality, right? Maritime regulations, right? Now they told you when you vote, you gotta be qualified. Just take you back to register, be on the registries, maritime regulations, right? You go to maritime. Did I write that down? I did not. You have to find it the old-fashioned way. Not in this motherfucker. Maritime. It's gonna tell you, and you need to peep off top that maritime is maritime, right? And then the other one we finna go to, which is admiralty law, because we finna look at maritime law and admiralty law, which maritime law is the law of the seas. The admiralty law is the law of the admiral of the boat that is on the sea, right? So it's one and the same, essentially. Let's get to it. That's why I always try to have this shit pulled up already, so I ain't gotta do all this humming and shit just to keep something going. Maritime, pertaining to the sea or the ocean, navigating thereof, or to commerce conducted by the navigation of the seas, or in America, the Great Lakes, then nearly equivalent to marine and any other connection used in other two words he uses. It's equivalent, same, blah, blah, blah. Maritime court, a court exercising jurisdiction in maritime causes, one which possesses the powers and jurisdiction of court of admiralty. Okay, that's where I came down here. A traditional body of rules, precepts, practices known as maritime law, system of law which relates to commerce and navigation, business. Okay, you see. Okay, when I tell you, the country, is a contract. The United States is a corporation, which was formed out of a contract, which is the Constitution. And this contract is so these people can do business, right? And we know we all agree to these particular rules, so can't nobody get screwed over, essentially. So that's where it all comes from originally, but it got manipulated to be used to control people, essentially. So let's go to Admiralty, and I'm doing this for a reason. But I didn't prepare for this, so I'm gonna have to just kind of freestyle. I seen it at the last minute, and this is honestly why I stopped, because it's like, goddamn, this is a whole nother thing. I wasn't even trying to really necessarily go into minors and shit. I've been trying to quit, but this shit is man, this shit is extensive. Like we really got to be focused on this shit instead of these fucking two old ass white folks arguing. Who gives a fuck? I just can't believe people actually voting for Biden. I'm not telling you to vote for Trump. I ain't telling you to vote for now one of these motherfuckers. That's why I'm telling you what voting is. Okay? Go declare your nationality. Holler at people in Folk Nation. I know he a real one. Go holler, go holler at, I know everybody don't get along, but go holler at Land Moors. Go holler at RV Bay Publications. Go holler at Sir Duke Tears. See, go when Sabir Bay live, go holler at him. Go to dr.lemlbay.com. You know, go to people who's been doing this shit for years. If you can't go back 5 to 10 years and find lectures from these people, you shouldn't be trusted. And I'm talking, if it's not necessarily on YouTube, you should be able to go. Now fuck that. It probably real shit. If you're getting with them from online, then they should need to already be documented. Like real talk. Because it's too many new people coming up with too much shit that looks right, and they robbing people. And I can understand why people jumping on shit, but this ain't nothing to jump on. Everything comes in due time. If you just now getting it, then you still got enough time to get it. It don't matter when it don't matter. I know niggas be like, y'all keep on bullshitting. Y'all ain't got that much time. Everything finna end in the next month or so. Shit supposed to end today. I was at the gas station. Motherfucker in front of me told the dude, "Hey man, be careful. Be careful tonight." I said, "It's a damn shame, man." He turned around and said, "Yeah, it is." He kept walking like a motherfucker, and because it is, it's fucked up. It's shit's ridiculous. Why should we be safe on election night? If anything, you should say, "Man, don't party too hard." You know what I'm saying? If your candidate wins, if anything, right? So, anyway, I didn't went to soapboxing. Here we go. Let me get back to it. Admiralty, a court in which very extensive jurisdiction of maritime causes, civil and criminal controversies arising out of accident upon or relating to sea and questions of prize. It is listen. Now, goddamn it. All right, hold on. Man, let me see if I can remember what this is. Let me see. Uh, this here it is, right? Yeah, this it. Constant. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Sessions president appointment relinquishment. Oh, don't spoil it. Oh, nigga. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that. It's long. No fuckers coming in there. Okay. Already. That's what's up. Alright, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Listen, man. Listen. They put this shit right here in front of us. Okay. And if you don't know what you're reading, you don't know what they talking about. Now you see us on the screen. More is probably already in people. Okay, the court, which has a very extended jurisdiction in maritime cases, civil controversy arising out of acts done upon arrangement. It is properly the successor, listen, of the consular courts, okay, which were empathetically the courts of merchants, okay, and seagoing persons established in the principal maritime cities on the revival of commerce after, I'm sorry, goddamn it, I have to read this slowly. Y'all understand what this is saying. After the fall of the Western Empire. Goddamn. Y'all know what that is. Niggas know what that is. Niggas know what that is. Talk to me. The Admiralty Courts are the proper successor of the consular courts, right? The consular courts, right? After the fall of the Western Empire, to supply the want of tribunals that might decide causes arising out of maritime commerce. Do y'all understand what that means? Do y'all understand what that means? Anybody? Everybody? Nobody? Everybody know what that means? Nigga. The Western Empire is the Moroccan Empire. The consular courts were, look at this, 1956. 1956. That was right after. It was right after. It's right after this. Who died in 55? So, when that happened, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King, spelled it wrong, came out and marched, told everybody that people was wrong, killing him. On June 1956, look, shocking story in his apartment. Let me see. Because that's when Martin Luther King stated it might be considered one of the most brutal hammer crimes of the 20th century. 3 months after Till's body was pulled from the river, the Montgomery bus boycott began. Now, the Montgomery bus boycott was what? That's what Martin Luther King got famous off of, right? Yep. President Martin Luther King. What's up? Yeah, my son is okay. I gotta finish this up. But in the okay, let me come on. I gotta get on my father shit. You dig? But look this up. 22 USC 141. That number is important. That's when the effective date upon the president determined to be appropriate to relinquish the jurisdiction of the United States in Morocco. Jurisdiction in Morocco relinquished under memorandum of President Eisenhower, September of 56. That was after your boy got everybody marching and preaching and being black people who were wronged. Black people who were wrong. I wonder. See, I can't. I ain't got time right now. Anyway, so when that happened, right, the consular courts shut down. Now, number one, they shut down in Morocco. Right after that, all right. So that right there should be a red flag to you, right? I don't know if I can just Google this like this. I don't think I. Moors is out here, man. Moors is out here, man. For real. This number right here was filed by CM Bay in 47. Was it 47? Moors will correct me. I just text you. What? Yeah, you text me something. Hold on. My phone on that. Well, my son got my phone. Alright, that's what's up. I look in a minute. I gotta get out here anyway because I gotta go take care of my family. Um, but this number is filed, and it's a number for our status in law. Okay, it's A1 Moorish nationals. A1 status as far as the land here. We are by law white sovereigns. If you understand the terminologies, you understand what I'm saying. Let me see if it's in here. It's not in here. I can't keep going. I got shit to do. But you see that number is AA 22141, and then this is 22. You see 22141. 141 is when they got is when the courts got the relinquished the jurisdiction in Morocco. It's the same number. It's just the 2-2 is the USC 2-2. You see what I'm saying? And that's cold. That's cold, and they have no jurisdiction over you over Morocco. Okay, they have no jurisdiction over Moorish American nationals. Okay, but this is war, right? And you understand they do have an army and they do have guns. So just because that is true in law, that don't mean you can go do what the fuck you want to do and they ain't gonna hit your ass upside the head and put you in jail because they will. All right. So let's just get on your shit, study this law, get into a situation where if they do something like that to you, you have rights to sue them. And when you and I know personally, when you stand in front of them on your shit, they respect it. It's just a matter of how far you will go to make sure they stay the fuck away from you. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about you. So sum it up, okay? Voting is declaring your name. That just made me think of the movie The Campaign. Okay, well, go watch the movie The Campaign. The movie Campaign is all about this election. All right. Will Ferrell is Joe Biden, and then the other guy is Donald Trump. It's a switch. You'll see it when you watch the movie. That nigga at one point, that nigga said, "Teachers is the backbone," and the shit is so wrong because obviously you're supposed to be R, and he's saying it's hilarious. Shit just made me think about it. But anyway, long story short, voting is essentially vowing, okay, vowing yourself to a corporation, and that corporation is United States Corporation. Whoever you pick, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Red or blue, it don't matter. Okay, and when in doing that, you are essentially registering yourself with them, and that is a form of temporarily declaring your nationality. You're a national, and you're a U.S. citizen, essentially, which makes you a minor, which makes you a child, which makes you an infant, and then you have to get an attorney, etc., etc. You see what I'm saying? So the electoral college is what really um, determines the president, and ain't none of you motherfuckers electors. You're voters, and they showed you voter has two meanings. So peace and love. I gotta go take care of my shit. Take it easy.